Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, and I have Emerald here with us from Saudi Arabia. He came all the way over here to see us, and he was diagnosed in Saudi Arabia with a sliding hiatal hernia, which was causing him to have acid reflux. And he's seen some of our YouTube videos, and there's been some contention lately about the scope of practice of chiropractors treating hiatal hernia and acid reflux patients. Well, just like I told Emerald when he first came in, I'm not treating him for his hiatal hernia or acid reflux. I am treating him for the biomechanical misalignments or subluxations of the spine and the rib cage, which can influence the strength of the diaphragm, which is a muscle, musculoskeletal. And then as I pull down, I'm actually pulling down the fascia of the abdominal muscles, which helps pull the stomach down a little bit lower. So I'm not really treating him for acid reflux or hiatal hernia. He's already been diagnosed and been to the medical doctors for that. They've prescribed pills and wanted to do surgery, right?
Yeah.
And you decided you didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to do that. Yeah.
So he wanted to seek a more natural treatment for his acid reflux and hiatal hernia, and he came here. But I specifically tell every single hiatal hernia patient, acid reflux patient who walks in the door, which by the way, over 50% of Americans have acid reflux according to many articles, and 40+% have it around the world. So there's a large percentage of the world population that has acid reflux and hiatal hernia symptoms, but we're not treating him for that. We're treating him for musculoskeletal disorders that can influence the patient's diaphragm alignment, the strength of the diaphragm, the strength of the hiatus, which is also a muscle, and that helps hold the stomach down there and can reduce some of the symptoms. Now, we don't ever promise there's a cure for hiatal hernia or acid reflux. By what we do here, that depends on your lifestyle, how you sleep, how you sit, how you bend, if your posture is correct all the time, if you're doing the home exercises we give you. And we give you quite a few of those. Between myself and Joseph, we leave here, you know the exercises we want you doing and why we want you doing them. And we'll show you that before you leave today. But I'm going to let Imran tell you here how he has felt here this first 5 treatments that he's had this week. This is the 5th out of the 8th treatment that I'm doing on him this week while he's here in Houston seeing us. So what would you tell our YouTube subscribers about how you're feeling right now compared to when you first came?
Well, I definitely feel better. I gotta give you that. I'm glad that I flew halfway across the world to come and see you. Yeah. It was a good decision. I didn't go for the surgery.
Speak up. Sometimes I can't hear you.
Right, okay. Is this gonna be edited?
No.
Okay.
Right. We don't edit it.
Anyway, so I'm just glad. I feel better. My breathing is much better than it was before. I have literally no acid reflux at all. I've had a couple of drinks. I ate whatever I wanted to. The last 2 nights, and it was great.
In fact, we encourage you to eat everything, don't we?
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, I just want to make it perfectly clear that we are not treating hiatal hernia or acid reflux condition itself. Most of our patients who come in here with that condition have already been diagnosed that from their MDs or their gastroenterologist and given pain pills, muscle relaxers, PPIs, which are proton pump inhibitors like Nexium and Prilosec. And then the next step is surgery. And a lot of people don't want to do that. So they seek chiropractic care as a natural way to help them with their symptoms. And just when the spine is lined up properly and the ribs are lined up properly and the biomechanical position of the body is in such a way as it makes the diaphragm strong, that's what holds the stomach down there, and the acid doesn't secrete up into the esophagus, causing acid reflux / heartburn, and that's really what sliding hiatal hernia is. So for those of you who have questions about the scope of practice of chiropractors working on patients with acid reflux and hiatal hernia, 40 to 50% of the people who come in here have acid reflux and hiatal hernia that has already been diagnosed by their gastroenterologist or MD. We're just treating the biomechanical condition of their spine and their extremities so that they can function at a higher level of function through their body functioning with a better nervous supply coming out of the spine to their organs, muscles, tissues, and cells. So I appreciate the opportunity to explain this to you. This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. And no matter where you're from, Houston's close to anywhere. We're like 10 minutes from George Bush Intercontinental Airport. So go to advancedhoustonchiropractor.com and request an appointment, and we'll see y'all soon.